It's always like that. We always switch things up, and then the beginning is like, what's happening? We want, but then it will be boring.
No, listen,
it will be boring.
And then now I'm the biggest groupie for that song.
Yeah.
So you see how it happened, because and I think it's because I was what I was expecting to physically hear when I started to play it.
Yes.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
So my instinct was like, no. And then now I'm like, no, we need more music like this. I'm like, we need more music, because when you hear that song in the club, have you heard it in the club yet?
Actually, I haven't. Let
me tell you, if you hear that song in the club, please slow down.
So funny enough, let me tell you the story of that song, Lil Mama. So the people, actually many people do not know it's us.
What do you mean?
It's so weird.
Is it because
this one day went to
the visual
TikTok?
Is you guys
I don't. No, not the visual. Let's just listen to the song, because some people haven't gone
you're
online to see that it's Sauti Sol.
Yeah.
So I don't know who posted on TikTok, like a couple of videos on TikTok, and it's like 1,000 comments, and I was curious. It's like, oh, let me see what guys are saying.
Yeah.
And guys are like, hiya, I didn't know this song is ours. This is a Kenyan song. It's Sauti Sol.
You're joking.
Yeah. So we're trying to fuse rumba and very modern sounds.
Yes.
To just elevate the sound that is ours as rumba music.
Yeah.
And even as you hear the beginning, as it starts as a disco.
Yes.
So that disco. So I produced the song with Savara.
Okay.
And we always do writing camps outside the
yeah,
the
I know. I see the videos and I have the worst FOMO. I'm like, I need to be able to learn how to write music so I can be a part of this.
I can just sit at the corner.
You know what I mean with the group, and then also what it then means as well is it means even the music you guys have been consuming has not been limited to a certain genre, because even you see like with Chima's album, Friday Feeling, it's very much a disco track. Then I was like, hold on, wait, the whole squad. But then now obviously, it took a bit of convincing, and I was like, I'm not fully convinced. So I was like, you see initially when it came out and I was having reservations, everyone was like, but Sandra, we thought you're like the biggest of this whole groupie. How are you questioning this song? And I was like, guys, you see, that was the problem. Will you assume being a support too, because I'm blindly supporting? I'm like, no, questioning.
Exactly. And that's how it should be. Yeah, you can't just.
I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Yes. Because there's some songs that I hate to say it like this, but there's some songs of you guys that I'm just like, can never be me. You know what I mean? I'm like, Apo mulidanganya.
And the song is not for everyone.
Do you get? But then there's
for someone else
who
will be like, oh my
mind.
gosh.
Yes. And there's someone who just.
Even within the group, it's the same. There's some songs that I'm like, I'm not.
You're like, I don't even perform this song, so at the event, please do attend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it cuts across.
Okay. Then you guys went ahead and you've decided to let your Soul Fest. Giving Nairobi pressure.
Yes.
Unprovoked. Of a full-blown concert of epic live music.
Yes.
Let me tell you, Baba, what... Yeah. Okay, we know all the nonsense that people are having conversations about later. But you see, for me, in my opinion, having done events for as long as I've done...
Yes. You understand this.
Do you understand? So in my mind, I was like, you people have no idea. Because if you had to do this on your own, and still run your individual careers, still run a group career, still be involved in marriages and
in a
parents.
Point where, like, you're the CEO, you're the
Mtuamkono,
and
you're
the
sound
artist.
guy, you're the artist.
Sis,
it becomes everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still, for me, that was one of the best events I attended last year.
Yeah.
I had the best experience.
Yes.
As much as everyone was, but maybe it's also because me, I'm the person who can party until 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So me, I was cool.
Yeah, you're cool.
When everyone was complaining, I was like, what you talking about? Me, I'm still going to a club from here. Like, what you mean?
And that wasn't the initial plan, as you know, with events. Like, that was not the plan
I know.
at all.
But I had a blast. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Now, speaking on, you guys had Costa Titch on that show.
Oh, man.
And it's so sad that literally, that was the last show he performed in Kenya. He had already been here 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Soulfest was the last gig he did in the 254.
Yeah.
And then obviously now we know he's passed on.
Yeah.
And obviously there's been all the stories. Oh, Siju, it was drugs. Oh, Siju, it was this. All the stories.
Yeah.
But I think it's all coming out more and more. It's just literal exhaustion and blah, blah.
Yes.
And I know for you guys as Sauti Sol and even as individuals, you guys really are not joking about your health. No. Trust me, I see, because when I'm sitting on my couch eating a random sausage and chips, and you all, I don't know, losing your minds at the gym.
That's where I just came from.
I just saw the clip and I was like, you've left the gym.
Straight.
Bro, first of all, the things you guys do, I'm just like, can't be me.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is lifting themselves up into the sky for fun?
Yeah.
You the crazy. I'm like, you are actually not well in the heads. I'm Kosawa, by the way. So I know this is a really big thing for you guys, which very few artists understand, that building your health, especially in terms of cardio, is key for those kind of performances.
Like
because
performing is a workout.
Yes.
It's a workout.
So if you're not kamwili yako ijazoea, it'll crash and burn. You know
completely,
what I mean? Yeah. And I love, but what I love most is how you guys put those kind of messaging out there.
Yes.
Because you see, when people think gym, they think, oh my God, you're trying to tell me I'm unhealthy.
Yeah.
No,
nothing to do with that.
You know what I mean? That's usually the immediate reaction you get from people.
Yeah.
But the way you guys share your journeys in terms of, health and all that, it's inspiring.
Yes.
Less intimidating, but more inspiring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I've said it like 17 times. One of these days, I'm going to go to the... I like the one time I came.
Yeah.
I think you guys are like, there's a time, we're doing a charity. You guys are doing a charity thing.
Oh, it was Sweat Station. It was my boot camp.
I think it was your boot, and we were raising, to bring in clothes.
Yes.
So my child got involved with the football because I was like, good on ya.
Yeah.
I just went to the Kakona, got a smoothie that I then chemicaled for myself.
I did some
things.
And
I was like, I was here.
Good.
I was like, I was here.
Actually,
the point is, I was here.
I remember that day. I remember.
And I remember everyone passing by to be like, Sandra, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, do you even see? I purposely did not wear ngomas for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
So that nobody is going to have any expectation of me, I don't know, jumping over what?
Yep.
I was like, no. But, and I love those kind of partnerships that you guys have. Even with the brands you work with, you guys really take ownership of those relationships and how you put out the messages. Listen, I was, because when it first came out, I was like, wait, it's going to be tea for tough because this is really a market for Samsung, now iPhone and Techno. To get Kenyans, you guys as a brand, because you really, and I always say this a lot to people, I'm like, Sauti Sol right now for me are the biggest Kenyan export. Tuscan is sour, Aramis is sour. I'm like, that's whatever. But I'm like, Sauti Sol you guys are the biggest Kenyan export right now. And this is not limited to Africa. This is globally. You know what I mean? And that's amazing to be able to do as a group.
Thank you very much.
And it's crazy though that we never call you guys boy band. You guys, I don't know how you manage to brand that.
But we're always refusing. But the interviews call us boy band. Like, no, we are.
Yes, that's the thing.
Band.
Because nobody, but even people just say the group.
Band. Yeah, it's a group.
They never say boy band. And in all sincerity, though, you are a boy band.
We are very much for life. We have accepted. We are a boy band.
Let me tell you, for anybody who knows me, in litness. If I had it my way in the clubs, they'd be playing for me Backstreet Boys because that's literally my life. Those are I know the harmonies. What you mean? That's my life, man. But so project comes out when the full album. When do you expect it?
So I'm just working out the dates, but it looks like end of April. Yeah, end of April.
So, but wait, we're releasing the song with Azcom.
So there's actually a video coming for 1 in a Million next week. Yeah.
No way. Which day?
Yes. Day. We'll see. Depends on how fast, you know how these things go. Editing.
The editors.
Go back. So I'd say latest Friday.
Okay.
But could be early in the week.
Okay.
And then just give it time. You know how marketing is.
Yeah. Just do the push and the roll.
And then after that, after 2 weeks, we do the Azawi one.
Yeah.
And then now after 2-3 weeks, probably 3,
you do the album. So we're looking out for this incredible album called Love Language.
Love Language.
End of April.
Yeah, and also
just in time for Eid.
Just in time. And also so single. Another single will come out around the same time.
As
well. Yeah, we're going on tour. So
let me tell you. Just say
exclusives.
Can just say thanks in unison.
1, 2, 3.
Trust them to listen to the artist and not to Sandra Chokesha. Mimi ndo niko by the way. Next week mtakuwa tu na mimi. Hata amerudi kwake already. Okay, Pumpkin. So album out end of April. Sauti Sol releases the next single towards end of April as well.
Yeah, just before you go on tour.
You're putting out amazing. You guys are actually I was given a hint of this tour. Munaenda kutesa streets.
Lazima.
Munaenda kutesa the streets. Leo
nimetoka gym na BN Tula akasema tukipanda stage atuvai shati.
Designers
wasishone shati. Waachane tu na shati ni sawa.
Brand Babo, you got that. Brand Babo, you've been told there'll be no shirts.
No shirts.
In the upcoming Sauti Sol tour, it's trousers only.
Yeah. You are 36 and sexy.
Oh my God, there's no dad bodies.
No dad bodies. I am the only dad and no dad bodies.
I love this. I love it.
Yeah, but you're coming up, so we're gonna do we're starting with the States. And then Europe, we're playing at the O2, so that's huge.
You're kidding me.
Mid-June, yes. And many other big festivals. Oh, and Paradiso. I don't know if you know Paradiso,
yes, I know Paradiso,
in Amsterdam.
Of course.
and many other countries, and then we do Canada after.
You guys even hitting Canada?
Yes.
That's amazing. Because
Yeah.
your
And
country in Canada is actually insane.
Yeah, and most of these dates actually date all the way back to COVID when it came out, because we had to move many dates.
Yeah, I remember.
So
I remember
2020, was it COVID?
2020. Yeah.
2020 we had to move. 2021 again was the same because it was the same year.
Yeah.
Then 2022 was just hectic. We did a tour, but we couldn't do all the dates.
All the dates you wanted.
So now we have to do the ones that even some people still have tickets, by the way.
You're kidding.
From 2020. So yeah, so that's why we really need to do this.
So you guys are gonna be like gone.
Yeah, we'll be gone for a while. We'll be gone for a
what am I gonna do?
Time. 3 months.
It's okay. Least. I'll be taking your wives out to see Jelly.
Please do.
I'll be like, guys, roll call.
Please do. They love it.
Oh my days. Yeah. That's okay. So I mean, congratulations, Pumpkin.
Thank you.
I think, and then obviously you wrote a book.
Yes, several actually.
Now,
several.
Mtoto wangu.
Hey.
Oh, excuse you.
Oh, good.
Shame on you. She's even a member of Soul Kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean it to win it. Let me tell you, I'm about the full brand. I'm like as for me and my household.
Yes, amazing. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So where did that even come from? Where did that inspiration come
from? From what you're talking about, further studies from my fatherhood journey. So my idea was to create content around Solway, but then at the same time, there isn't enough. There's a huge gap when it comes to content that is Pan-African.
100%.
So written by Africans.
By Africans, yeah.
For African kids.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have some content that is funded by the West.
and you look at the images, you're like, this my child cannot relate to whatever this is.
And the market is not for even movies. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like it's a Kenyan movie. When you see the story and everything, it's like, and even the color, it's for consumption for the West.
For the West,
and
it's like nothing to do with us, yeah.
They view us.
Yeah.
So for this, it was like, it's a huge gap. And being in the position that I'm in, the continent, I'm like, I would really make an impact by producing content like this.
Yeah.
You know, at least just set the pace instead of complaining. Because, you know, even as in this age and time, there's so much influence from social media, TV, and all these things. And you're like, how am I going to raise my child to be so authentically themselves?
Yeah.
You know, and it has to come from home. It starts at home.
It definitely
starts
does.
at home.
It definitely does.
Yeah, then when they go out there, they already know themselves. So even whatever influence comes in,
they're like, that's you guys.
Yeah.
Me and Ajijua.
You know, they're so strong in their culture, in their beliefs, and their principles.
Yeah.
And so that was my target. And that's when I started writing books, and then now we birthed Soul Kids.
Yes.
And Soul Kids is all of us together. So everyone has content around kids.
Yeah.
Some are out, some are not out yet. So it's from books, music, to animation, to music,
events,
to live shows for kids, to events. We're doing Soul Kids very soon, actually. Festival coming, I think, Easter weekend. It's going to be huge. Huge. Free, by the way.
Love it. Yeah, because I got the notification. Let me tell you, my guy.
Yeah. And you see, also, we realized that we put all this, you're in events. So you know how we put so many events for ourselves.